This is Eagle Out, and let's get straight into it. Kelee Ringo. Kelee Ringo, another UGA product, another stud, but he plays cornerback. He had a visit with the Eagles. This came out yesterday. I'm reporting it today. So I'm assuming it's probably today or it happened yesterday. And Eagles are looking into him, and I'm very, very happy about this. Kelee Ringo, I like I like everything about him. 6'2", so he got the height. Running what, like a 4.36 or 4.38, so he's quick. And look, based on the tape, a lot of deep guys not beating him. He could keep up stride for stride with a lot of receivers, so he's not getting burnt like that. Um, I think his hand size is like 8.5, which is really good. Uh, he could jump out the gym. Like, he's athletic. He could guard your guy. He could do everything you'll want from a corner. He can do it all. The only problem with him is that he is a big cornerback. So with big cornerbacks, what you usually see is that they have problem with twitchy wide receivers. What I mean by that is a twitchy wide receiver, in my opinion, is like a Devontae Smith. Luckily, if he's with the Eagles, he don't have to deal with Devontae Smith, but he can learn a lot from Devontae Smith by just guarding him in practice. So he had problems with those receivers. So I try to think, well, what receivers, if he was to happen to play for us, what receivers he'll have to deal with? Well, he will have to deal with Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin probably can't beat him deep, but maybe his routes and being twitchy probably could catch him. Um, CD Lamb is pretty twitchy, you would say. So, yeah, that's if he come to the Eagles, of course. But more than likely, I'm probably 99% sure he will be redshirted unless something happen as far as injury wise. I hope that don't happen. But it's going to be Bradbury and Slay, and I think him coming under them, just redshirt him, let him watch for a year. Let him watch for a year or even possibly 2 years. Just watch Slay and Bradbury. And when it's his time, I think he'll be ready. He is the younger corner out of the corners that's coming out the draft. I would say he's like the fourth or the third best corner coming out. I got Witherspoon first because Witherspoon not only can guard the outside, but he can play the slot as well. Whereas though he is like a bit physical receiver. Corner. His specialist is the outside. I really want to put him inside like that. So I like Witherspoon. I like Gonzalez, and I like Porter. I like those guys. But we happen to get Kelee Ringo, and there ain't no loss. There ain't no loss, especially what he got, and I think he could really develop. It's not like we got to throw him out there day one, which I believe he will be ready day one. But it gives him time to get groomed and really learn the game, because some dudes coming from the college game to the NFL game, sometimes they don't look right. But then sometimes you get a Sauce, and sometimes you get a Patrick Surtain. Can he really, really, really compete with a Slay and Bradbury for those spots? And that will, if he can, that will be a huge, huge thing, because I look at, okay, we got Bradbury, Slay, but really who else? I like Josh Jobe, but is Jobe ready? I like Mario Goodrich. I like the backups, but I think if one of those dudes come in, it's just a significant downgrade. Whereas though this guy could come in and just be ready day one. He could definitely be ready day one. I see him up against some of the best receivers in college. I like him versus Marvin Harrison Jr. Whereas though it was a play Marvin Harrison Jr. got him, but the way he recovered because of that speed, he punched the ball out and forced the fumble. So I really like Kelee Ringo. I think he got that Philly in him. He got that dog in him. So right now he's the fourth best corner coming out the draft. But I think if you could develop him and really develop him at a high level, He could be one of the top tier guys. I know a lot of guys saying, why not just try him at safety, see what he got. He got the size, the speed, this and that. Sort of a ball hawk. Like, nah, this guy's a pure corner. Don't switch him. Redshirt him. Let him learn the game. And yeah, once I would say Slay first, once Slay time is up, put him in there, and I think he'll be ready to go. I really do. But hey, man, what do you think and how do you feel about Kelee Ringo? I like him a lot. I like him a lot, man. He'll be a great move to pick late first round. Late first round fee there, more than likely he's going to be the best player available. And you probably have to take him just based off that. But this is Eagle Owl. I'm up.